Hello, hello, hello from Minnesota. Suki and Dr. Mom live. It's been, I don't know, it seems like forever since I checked in. I've had a few emails asking me what the heck I've been up to. Um, it's been crazy, but I thought I'd better check in and kind of let you guys know what I'm doing. What the life on the road's like, right? So what's happening bodybuilding, what's happening RVing, and what's happening moving forward. It's been super busy and super full. My heart is super full. So I've been traveling. I don't know. I don't think I talked about, I don't remember if I talked about when I was in Florida with my daughter and her family, but we traveled up through Georgia, Tennessee, and then into Kentucky. So I got to, Alabama. Alabama. I think it was Tennessee, Alabama, Tennessee, maybe Georgia. It's been a while now. I've been 2 weeks out of Florida, which is crazy. It's so crazy that I already went to Florida for 3 months, right? Time just flies when you're having fun and living life. Living the good life, they say. And so I'm just checking in because I haven't posted any more videos for a while. And I've had at least 2 or 3 friends say, what's happening? You know, what's up? So this is what's up. So I traveled to Kentucky, where I stayed with my daughter for, I think it was for a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Had a wonderful time. I always have so much fun with my kids. Isn't it fun to have, oh my gosh. Like, I can't even believe how freaking blessed I am, but it was so much fun. In between the kids' softball and baseball and forced family fun is what they always tell me. Between all of that, we had a blast. We went bowling. Oh my gosh, we just had the best time. I tried to get workouts in when I could. There, I think I at least got 1 full week, maybe 2. Juggling cars around because the gas prices are so freaking expensive everywhere. I feel like in Florida, they were over $4 all the way up through, I think we got in Tennessee, Knoxville, I believe we were at. I think we got as low as maybe $3.75. And then I ended up just joining Costco because, you know, for $60, I get 20 cents usually, if not 30 cents less per gallon. And right now, my RV is sucking up the gas. I think the wind, so today I'm trying to kind of fill you in what I did before, but I'm in Minnesota with my son and his beautiful family. I've had so much fun. But I am playing pickleball again. There's a wonderful pickleball community here, and I've had just a blast. I'm feeling rather old now, though, for whatever reason. I've got sore muscles and stuff, because I haven't played pickleball seriously since January, I think. So we've been playing nonstop here, and it's been a lot of fun. I was talking to a lady today, and she drives a truck and pulls a trailer. And she was saying she just got back on a trip through California, Arizona. And she said she paid as high as, I think she said $6.75 a gallon in California. But people are still traveling. I mean, it hurts the pocketbook. And then she went through Arizona. So, you know, double-edged sword, I guess you could say. You gotta go, right? I mean, that's what us full-time RVers are doing. What I'm doing more of is staying longer. So in Minnesota here at my son's, you know, they ask, you know, are you gonna at least stay a couple weeks? I'm like, yes, I am at least. I was supposed to be back to Idaho to work with my trainer already, but you know, while I'm here, I just, oh my gosh, it's so freaking awesome. So I made it to Minnesota without a lot of problems. I did drive to 1 6 or 7 hour day, and then another one I drove. I got here about 11 at night, and I thought about stopping, but I didn't get, like, there wasn't as many places to stop. So like through the cities, I was looking for Cracker Barrels. They didn't really have that. I didn't really see any camp areas, and the wind was not bad. So to me, anything, hey Irene, nice to see you, friend. It's good to be back on here. I figured I better get a video going, since I was able to talk to you a little bit on text, but I'm like, I better get one going since I have some time today. So when I drove into here, and that's really my RV life, I should get on do my list, but it was not. So what I've experienced is anything over 20-mile-an-hour winds really rock and rolls me. And I'm sure it's terrible on gas mileage. And if you're heading, usually if you're heading north to south, you get a crosswind and it just blows you all over the road. So that night that I came in, and I think it was a week and a half ago on a Monday, I believe, it was nice enough on the road that I just went ahead and came here. I got here about 11 at night, and I felt there wasn't anywhere really to stop. So I just kept driving. Got here about 11 and I just, you know, parked and went to sleep. So it's been delightful. Simply delightful the whole time. They wanted me to stay through Mother's Day, which is Sunday, and I've had such good times. Such a good time. My son Nick was off last week for the whole week. So Wednesdays through Wednesdays. So we played racquetball like mad last week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I worked out with him and Asia. And then we went to racquetball and played. So anyway, it was a blast. This week he's back to work, and I am I'm working out at the gym. I'm doing my workout again. And then today, you know, Minnesota is well, it's not a weird place. It's pretty shut down for the winter because it's freaking cold, honestly. It's usually below zero. So it's been pretty nice the last few days. Yesterday we had a beautiful day. It was around 55 and sunny, and it was so pretty. So I went to the park and they played racquetball there for probably 3 or 4 hours. Today I was at the gym and we played there for about 3 hours. So I was telling Asia today, man, I get my steps in by about 1 or 2 o'clock. I had about 12,000 steps in. Yesterday I think it was 15 or more. So I'm telling you, I'm feeling real old today. Like my body is just aching. And where I wasn't doing my own workout, so I guess I'm doing bodybuilding now. My bodybuilding part. Where I was working out with Nick and Asia, and Nick does a wonderful job in training me. And so I wasn't doing my workout. I was doing what he had, and then I was getting a lot of cardio in with racquetball. So I'm sore everywhere. And so this week I'm sort of back on, and I'm still on my training plan that my coach gave me before. When I get to Idaho, which I plan on being a week from tomorrow, I should be in Idaho. He wants me to work out at 4 in the morning, 4 a.m. or 4:30. And you know what? That's okay, because I'm trying to go full board. I'll totally in, following the plan to the T, and then I'll see as I get into it if my body's responding enough, right? Because not that I'm old at all, but boy, I'm kind of feeling old right now. I'm telling you. So this week, and Irene and I were kind of talking about this, right? We were talking about a little bit, texting. And her and I both have been eating, I don't know, putting on some weight. So I did on the road. I always do like to have fun with my kids. We have fun dinners and stuff. But I really packed on the weight. And so I have been back on my diet plan this whole week and dropped significantly quick, 10 plus pounds. I'm down again, but man, I really could go flip back into that other me rather quickly, where I'm not weighing, because if I weigh every day, I'm super good. If I drink my water every day, I'm super good. Right now, I'm having a hard time getting all my water in. And so I just have had to reset. I've had to reset myself. Like it's been difficult. So, you know, I was talking to Irene today. Hey, Joe. And we were kind of talking about, I don't know, it's just hard when you don't go every day. When I was going 6 days a week, my muscles responded well and I felt real strong. Yesterday, I started back doing my routine again and I did not feel strong. Like I was super weak and I just was lethargic, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Joe. I just was dragging. And so I was thinking about it today, when Irene and I were talking about it. And I'm like, you know, how do you get back into it? How do you know, and we're all like that, right? It's hard. It's difficult. Like you got it. So just start small all over again. It's almost like you're resetting all over again. You got to just get to the gym and start a little bit at a time. I have my trainer wrote my program, so I have it on my phone. So I just start, like I told you before, is I start on the treadmill. You know, I'm at the YMCA here. It's a new gym. So I do 15 minutes on the treadmill, and then I just start doing my routine. So I take it one step at a time. And it's a pretty long routine. And I was just thinking today, like when I was working out, I'm like, I'm so weak and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, what else could I be doing right now to give myself energy and to want to be here? Because sometimes it's hard. And that Atomic Habits, right, Irene, that we've read, Atomic Habits, he's like, the people, he's talking about the people who succeed and reach their goals are the ones who can handle boredom the most, right? Because a routine becomes boring at times, and then you got to change it up a little bit. So I'm like, okay, what can I do different to give myself energy? And I mean, okay, it may be bad or good. I drink coffee in the morning. Once I drink it, then I don't want to go back to sleep, because sometimes it's hard just getting out of bed when I don't have to. Like, I don't have a job right now, so it's just like, you know, getting up and going. I've been taking my son to work, so I'm getting up at 6, and I'm also going to be getting up at 4 when I get to Idaho, so I better get ready, right? And don't hate me, but sometimes I do have a sugar-free Red Bull, and I know it's loaded with crap, some kind of bad thing in it. But it gives me the energy I need. I mean, what's worse? I don't go to the gym. I don't work out. I don't keep moving forward in my bodybuilding, and I quit, right? Or once in a while, I'll have a sugar-free Red Bull, and it gives me the energy to get through a workout. And I've always done well on those. Like, it gives me positive energy. It doesn't make me jittery. So I'm sorry, I'm not telling you to do it. What I'm saying is sometimes if you have to have a pre-workout, I also do amino energy, it's called. I put that in my water. So sometimes I have to do that in order to get myself to the gym. Today was not one of those days, but I did have coffee, and I was looking forward to playing pickleball. And so what I do is I go to the gym. I went to the gym by 10. I'll do that in my RV thing. I'm getting ready to travel again, so I had to book sort of my camping, my whole route in advance. And I just booked, I'm heading to Arizona in September, and if you don't reserve a spot, I mean, I feel like if I didn't reserve it today, I probably wasn't going to get one. And even the one I got, I'm going to have to do a little moving around, I think, when I get there. But she said I'll have it through September through January, and then I may have to move once within the park. So I got that booked today. And I also booked out my next week because I'm going to be traveling next week again. But back to bodybuilding. So today I had chest and back, I think it was. And it was really hard for me to get through today. I feel like I'm back in the routine though. I'm dropping weight again, which that's all good. So just all I can say is just keep going. Just get back into your routine. Keep doing it right every day. It's sometimes hard, but once you get into the habit, then you'll be glad you did, and everything will fall back into place. So I'm doing good. I'm doing super good, and I'm getting a lot of aerobic activity in with pickleball. If you haven't done it, guys, get into it. It is so fun. But you know me, I love competitive sports. I love them. Well, and so my son, I have to tell you this, I have to brag just a little bit. Nick got me into pickleball here last year, and we loved it. And he's been playing ever since. And so he went to a clinic in Phoenix, Arizona, which I plan on getting to Havasu and really getting into the tournament playing and all that. But he just, with a partner, went to Grand Forks, which is a ways from here, and took first place in a tournament. I'm so proud of him. And he's been giving me tips on, how to hit and things like that. So I'm pretty proud of him. But, that's what you do. If you put work into it, you can do anything, right? And, he's full-time, works full-time, life flight pilot. He also has 3 children, young children, married with children, and they're busy. So it's awesome. Anyway, check pickleball out. It's a good, fun sport that anyone can play. It's a mix between, I say, tennis and ping pong, kind of. Is so much fun, and your whole family can play it, and it's easy to learn. It's everywhere now. It started in California, but it's everywhere, and so get into it. You would really like it. I love it. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to see. Anyway, okay, so that's kind of my bodybuilding. Okay, so I don't know at this point if I'm going to do a competition or not. I'm going to treat my training, because I'm running late. I should have been there already. I'm just going to tell my coach, let's just train like I'm going in August, full bore, because I want to experience the full amount. It's kind of expensive. If you do competition, it's $100 per competition, per category, I guess I could say. So my categories would be 50 and older, and then there's a novice. I did a true novice, which means you're brand new to the sport. I think there's a second novice. That's probably what I do. It's bikini. So I would probably do that again, but it's $100 for each one. So 2 of them, and you really should do 3, would be about $300. And then you got suntans, $100. You got hair and makeup's probably 50 to 75. A bathing suit, a good bikini that you need, is anywhere from 300 to 1,000. So I don't know. We'll see. If I'm not 100%, I'm not doing it because I'm not going to pay all that money out. But I plan on giving it my all. So can I pull it all together in 2.5 months? I hope so. I'm going to try. So I'll just keep you posted once I get into the workouts. I am dieting really well now. I'm back on target, and so I'll keep you updated whether I decide to register, and we will know probably within a month or so. There's a lot of posing. I have to do a lot of posing routine, and so I'll let you know. We're gonna know fairly quick whether it's happening or not. Anyway, okay, RV life. It's been a real joy. It's expensive gas-wise. My budget's going down a little. Hey, Lisa, how you doing, girl? I see you. Thanks for being on here. I can't wait to get down to you guys again. Have a Sue. It'll be fun. I can't wait. So RV life. So the gas prices are difficult, and what I find myself doing is staying longer in locations because, for instance, okay, so I've got to travel next week. I start, she says, me too. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have the best time. I start Monday heading to Idaho. I don't like traveling more than 4 hours a day if I don't have to. So I kind of planned, I'm doing sort of the southern route. I'm going to my cousin. I have a cousin in Gillette in Wyoming. And so I'm going to go that route and then over across. But if anybody's been through Wyoming, South Dakota, you know that it can be really windy, and I don't like traveling in the wind. So far, next week's shaping up to be pretty nice. It's in the 60s, 70s in the area I'm traveling through, so just hopefully the wind's good. But so I went ahead and booked a state park halfway through to my cousin's because it's about 9 hours. So I'll stay at one place, then go into his place and stay, and then the next night I'll stay at another state park, and then I'll be into Pocatello. So I plan on being there by next Friday and starting my workout by Monday or so. So it's a little bit spendy. I mean, so your state parks, you can pay anywhere from $30 to $35, I guess, which seems a little high to me. Some of your federal parks, like I have a federal park pass, and that's not as expensive. It can be about $16, so that's not bad. And they always have sewer dump and then like water and stuff like that. Electricity almost always. So it's, it can be expensive. It's costing me about $175 to $200 to fill with gas now that the prices have gone up. I can get it about $3.79 to $3.89 per gallon now at most places. And I've got 1,700 miles to go. So Mine will go about 450 if it's not a bad wind and if the wind's not pushing me, you know. So 448, that's 16. So it'll probably be about $1,000 in gas. Youch. So I checked the RV parks in Lake Havasu, which is it's a touristy kind of place. A lot of people go there for the winter. And if you don't book it up now, you may not get in. So it's smart to get it in advance. The longer you stay, the less it is. Over 6 months, I think the lowest I found is $625 a month. It's like a mortgage payment, right? And then I think you still have to pay for electricity, but that's a little bit negotiable, but it is what it is. So I went ahead and booked it out. You need to put a deposit down, and then if you leave, you can lose that deposit, or if you decide not to go, you can lose that deposit. So, you know, you take a chance if you put it down, but if you don't, I probably would not find anything. So I just did. It'll get me there. One thing that I've tossed around is I think sometimes you can work at the place you're staying, and you know, sometimes get it stay for free or whatever, but I don't know. But I plan on going back to work somewhat, you know, from the road. Maybe I could teach at a university, or I'm thinking about real estate. So that's my plan. Let's see. I think that's all I kind of have about RV living. It's been here in Minnesota. It's been pretty nice. Like, I like the cooler nights. It's been about 55. It's supposed to be almost 70, I think, this week or next week. And it cools off real nice at night, which I really like. So I really don't need to run the heater or anything. The RV is pretty well insulated. It gets a little too hot if I run it. So it's pretty handy. I'm not hooked up to water, and I don't really dump the sewer. I dumped it. I will. That's why I'm staying at a park on my way through, because I'll be able to dump the sewer and get any water that I need. It goes pretty long, though. I could probably go a good month without having to do that. The ideal thing, like in Havasu, I'll be hooked up, full hookups. So that'll be fine, you know, until I figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so that's the RV. Oh, I know one thing that I didn't really fully understand when I bought the RV is how you fill the air in your tires. So when I came up to Minnesota from Florida, really from Kentucky over, my light on the dashboard went on as far as air in the tires, and it showed me one of my back tires was really low. So it's about 75 PSI, I believe, for all tires. And so I didn't know, like, I thought that I had to buy these extensions for the tire to get the air in it, but I really didn't. So I went to a tire store here, and they were very nice. So he just had to pop off the rims, and he filled it to about 70, because he said if the air changes again, then they won't be over air pressure. So that was cool. I need to have another oil change. So you guys, I have traveled all over. I have traveled everywhere, but I didn't travel to Louisiana. I didn't go there. I did not go up to Maine or New York or any of those areas, but most of the other states I've been through. And, you know, some people say, oh, well, we can't say you've been there if you haven't stayed there. But I can, because the gas prices are very expensive. Hey, Pam's watching. Anyway, I said, if I traveled through there, I'm saying I was there. Because I bought my RV a year ago in the end of May. I started traveling May 20th, I think. It had 1,700 miles on it. Hey, Pam, how you doing, Missy? How you doing? Woohoo! I'm reporting on my heading to Arizona. Ooh, for the weekend, I would guess. How fun. Yeah, it's Friday tomorrow. Yeah, oh, fun. Well, I'm heading that way in September to live for the winter, so I will see you guys, I betcha, then. Anyway, working out. So anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know, I forgot. I don't remember what I was talking about. Probably weather or something. It's funny too. Oh, by the way, okay, my I rolled my 401k over into Edwards Jones, and I have this guy who watches my portfolio, right, and he checks in with me and stuff, and he called me this morning. Apparently the market is pretty volatile. We all know that. It has been for a while, but he was saying Amazon really took a dive, and that might be a good time to look at investing, but they're $2,000 a share, so I did invest a couple. We only bought a couple shares just because it's a good time to invest. If you got the money, this is an ideal time to invest. So anyway, just a quick tip on that. We're hoping they go up, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking until we got a big change in some area of our government, we might not see investments going up for a while. Anyway, okay. Gosh, I think that's, forget what I know what I was talking about. I was talking about my air tire pressure. And so I've almost got, I think I've got 17,000 miles on my RV now. I think it was 10, Lisa, that I stopped in Havasu and I had my oil changed there. And they checked my air pressure. So it's 7,000 more now, and I need to have it changed again. So once I get to Pocatello, because that's not an easy thing to do. Like, you have to go to a special place to have your oil changed. So I don't know why you needed to know that, but I don't know. I thought I would give you that report about RV. It's just things that I don't realize, and then I'm realizing. Changing an RV is not cheap. I think I'm going to say $75 to $100 maybe. The other thing I noticed traveling in the RV is a lot of pumps now, like you'll pull up to a pump and it tells you it's cheaper, $3.79. I pulled up to a pump, but it's different grades of gas. To me, it's confusing because I don't understand all the grades, but anyway, that's a new thing, right? Different additives, I guess, in it. My son was telling me, and so it costs a little more. Geez, let's not make it more confusing than we need to, right? Okay, so I don't know. So I'm moving forward like normal, living life and growing. I've met a lot of very nice people on the road. The pickleball community here, I've had such great times. Like, it has been so amazing, the people that I'm meeting and playing pickleball like for 3 or 4 hours. It's just been a grand time. Good friends here, good people here. I've just made lots of friends. It almost is a point where sometimes I don't want to leave. If it wasn't for the weather here, it's rough. Like, yesterday was sunny, today it's cloudy again, it might rain, it keeps changing, but that's Minnesota. That's why I left sort of before. But I think people just do what I'm doing, like they leave for the winter because it's too much here. And I don't like mosquitoes. It's been nice being in the cooler weather without mosquitoes and no-see-ums biting me and things. So it's been nice here. Oh, maybe Pam was saying she's working out. Maybe she's working out. Nice. Okay, so trying to think about moving forward. I've been studying since I've been here with my kids. We've went, and my daughter too. We went to their church. So we went to church last Sunday, and it was pretty cool. He went over the book of Genesis, which was very interesting. I need to start some kind of new study, but my daughter also turned me on to the book. Let's see. Remember Jonah and the whale, that whole story? She gave me a podcast, and it was super interesting. And so I just studied that today. Just how, when you really look into those books, Jonah and the whale was sort of a children's story, right? Well, he sort of really goes into it and explains the whole thing, but I need to start studying again. In Havasu, I want to get to, I kind of started going to Calvary Chapel. It's an awesome church. So I need to get grounded again. We were talking about, when we were talking about moving forward and how you do it, the first thing is a foundation for me is faith, because I'm a Christian. And when you get away from it, you're not always grounded. And so I've got to get firmly back into it again. But that's kind of what I'm doing in that area. I need to start learning again. That's the other thing, is like, I've been away from education since I graduated, which I needed to get away from. But now I'm starting to miss learning again. So my next thing is I'm going to become I'm going to take the real estate license test and become an agent in Arizona, I think is my next learning project, which I'm looking forward to. My daughter's doing Spanish right now, and I think I would like to take some Spanish. They also have a 4-year university in Lake Havasu, and I believe it's Arizona State Extension, and I might see if I can teach online from there, because they have a fabulous online program. So I might do that too and take some classes. I don't know. I'm a crazy person when it comes to education. I just love it. Love learning. So I don't know if you guys want to see outside. It's not super sunny today. But I can show you kind of their beautiful backyard. I might do that. How's Suki doing? She's snoozing right now. But I will show you her. She's been doing good. Sorry. Ooh, I'm trying to get this off there. She's doing good. She's, see if I can flip it around. There she is. Seems cloudy down there for some reason. It's probably my phone is cloudy. I don't know. Say hello, Suki, to everyone. We have, I've been walking her as much as I can, but we haven't been exploring too much. That's one thing about being on the road with your dog. I don't know if you guys are very good at clipping their nails and stuff, but I wasn't. And Suki was definitely needed hers clipped. So I learned how to do it. I took her to, so I think I've told you before, you can have them bathe and stuff at I think it was Feeder Supply in Kentucky. And there was a super nice lady. For $10, she clipped her nails and sanded them for me. So she's doing better in the nails category. And she's doing good. We have to be careful of ticks here and fleas. So I did give her tick medicine, but okay, I'm going to take you outside, I think. I'm going to flip it around. Let's see. Here's kind of the outside from my trailer. It's a little cloudy out there today. Yesterday was beautiful, but at least it's over 50 degrees. Maybe 55 today. And happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. I keep forgetting about that. We're going to a little party. Here's my pickleball paddle, if you guys are wondering what they look like. This is an advanced model because my son, when he does anything, he does it right. And so we had to buy $175 pickle paddle because that's how we roll around here, right? And it is a nice one. And then of course he had to put the side stuff on. So I picked out an American flag one. I know you guys are proud of me, right? Okay, so we are going to go outside, and I just want to show you the backyard because you know why? There's a lot of deer out here. It's pretty cool. Like, this is my view every morning. It's just beautiful out here. They have a beautiful backyard, and there's 3 or 4 deer that run out here all the time. And usually when I come out in the morning, they're out here grazing. And they just look at us like, oh, okay, you're infringing on my area. And it's starting to green up here, and it's not as frozen as it was. It was pretty frozen, right? You'll see my bicycle bag has been beaten to heck, so I got to tape it. Anyway, so this is the area. There's Suki's coming out. It looks like it's clearing up a little bit, but not super good. So, ouch. They do have little stickers in the grass, which I don't like very much. But, okay. I think that's it for today, guys. I haven't done any more TikToks. I've been pretty busy, so no TikToks for me, but I'm going to try to keep going, and I will keep you in tune to my workouts. So, much love to all of you. I miss you all. I hope to see everybody along the road. Much love. Travel safe if you're traveling, Pam. And I will see you all hopefully next week. I'll check in again. All right. Much love. Bye.